to all fans who love smell of petrol and competitive adrenaline. My name is Kristina, and let me invite you to watch our ALPE ADRIA road race journal. With me, you will visit Slovakia-ring, Pannonia-ring, Grobnik, and the circuit in Most. And I hope you don't want to miss it. Enjoy us. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching our ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal 2016. In this second episode, we will show you the popular circuit Pannonia-ring in Hungary. This ring is situated near spa town Sárvár. Look at him a little bit closer. The Pannonia-ring is built near a small village with the tongue-twisting name Ostfjazonyfa. The track is 4,740 meters long, has 11 right-hand turns and 7 left-hand turns. The maximum speed for the superbike class is around 260 km per hour, and the official track record is held by an Austrian, Andreas Meklau, with a time of 1:53.9. The summer season is in progress, and you can feel it at this competition. In Pannonia-ring, we have more riders and teams than in Slovakia 2 weeks ago. Totally increased more than 60 riders, mostly from Poland. After the qualification, the 3 youngest riders from the whole grid were at the highest positions. Peter, congrats on your 3rd place. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I'm starting from the first line. The best would be on the podium, because at Slovakia-ring I didn't finish, so I will try to get as many points as possible. Sure, Petr Svoboda is really fast. I think that in the beginning he will get in the lead because he has motocross engine, so he will start better, but we will see what happens then.
The cup for the qualification winner was given by a delegate of the Czech Motorcycle Club, Dušana Harvanova. We are a few minutes before the first competition. On the first line, we have Oliver König, Martin Belec and Petr Svoboda. We are curious, who will be the winner? Three young Czech riders really displayed their dominance and proved their qualification positions. Martin Belec led the race for a long time, followed closely by Oliver König. This tactic in the end brought König success, as he overtook his rival a few laps before the finish. And Petr Svoboda also achieved his target by placing 3rd.
The feelings are good because I gained 16 points, which is great for the rest of the season, so I will try to keep it up. In the beginning, I was able to keep in first place, but there were riders who were getting lapped and one of them blocked me, so I had to slow down, and because of that I came in second. In the beginning, they started to get some distance on me, so then I had to start passing them. I tried to catch up with Martin, we were both fighting, and once I even bumped into him. But luckily, we were both able to stay up. At the end, I went straight after the ones that were getting lapped, but Martin got stuck behind them. I had consistent lap times, and that's the reason I won.
The qualification winners' cup was handed by Peter Šurina, the director of Slovakia Racing. Two riders from the first line in Superstock 600 are from Hungary, Alan Györfi and David Juhász, so we can expect that they know the track in best way. We will see if it's really advantage. In the class Superstock 600, spectators could see great battles and a very balanced top. The race was dramatic because Polish racer Patryk Kosiniak, who started in the pole position, crashed on the 2nd lap. Fortunately, there were no bad consequences and he returned to the race. But the mistake moved him to the 8th in the final order. The biggest fight for first position was between Alain Durfee and last year's champion David Juhas. Juhas held the lead for a long time, but it was Durfee who enjoyed victory. Is it the main maybe reason that you are at home and you know in the best way this track?
No, I don't like for so much this track because that is a home track and I know it. But I never mind for I'm winner. This is a good fight. The first corner a very big mistake, for I'm throw back for the sixth position, and after I come and push through. I try to push very hard, and now it's a win, and that's I'm very happy.
Martin Belec, 15-year-old Czech rider, is competing in two categories. In Moto 3, he finished on second place. Which position he catched in Supersport 600, we don't know yet. You are watching our ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal. In the category Supersport at the Pannonia-ring, the new frontrunner was discovered. Although the qualification winner Igor Kalab held the lead in the beginning, the Pole Sebastian Zielinski overtook him in the fourth lap. He is one of the riders who didn't participate in the first races in Slovakia because of the championship in Poland. Martin Belec, who is slowly moving into a higher category, was bravely fighting as well. His 8th place was a solid result. Ultimately, Sebastian Zielinski was the victor, with Igor Kalab finishing second. The winner told us at the finish.
I started from the fourth position, after a few not very good qualification, but it happens. I was lucky to keep the pace, and tomorrow I would like to repeat that.
Igor Kalab was your biggest competitor. What do you think about his ride?
A little bit. He was blocking me at times, but I know how to ride slides, so it is possible to use them in Supersport. Yamaha is number one.
We asked one of the favorites about his second place in the qualification before the main race. Jaro, tell me, what happened?
The first stint was a minor technical problem with the front fork. We found an unexpected problem there, but we were able to get rid of it. And I hope that I'll be able to do better. It was a difficult qualification because there were many riders on the track. I had only standard racing tires. I had a pretty good time, 1 minute 57, so I used different tires for the next two qualification and I wanted to make some good times. But unfortunately, with every lap I had to pass the last 3 people. In the end, I got a pole position, so I'm very satisfied.
Černý from Slovak Republic or Michal Prášek from Czech Republic, the two biggest rivals from Superstock 1000. Who will reach the 25 points? Stay with us. The Slovak rider had a decent start, but in the third lap he crashed. The reason was his tire, which betrayed him and caused a moderately heavy fall that brought him to the hospital in Szombathely. His injuries forced him to withdraw from Sunday's races, and it is even questionable whether he will start in Grobnik. The race continued with a battle between Michal Prášek and the Croat Marko Višak. Spectators witnessed multiple falls, which eliminated 6 riders in total. Victory was decided by tactics. The Czech Prášek rode patiently behind Višak almost the entire race. then overtook him on the final straight with a difference at the finish of 3 milliseconds. Michal, I see a big smile on your face. The finish line was yours. Although most of the race you were second, what were you telling yourself?
Yeah, something like that. The whole race was pretty hectic, because I chose the wrong tires. They were accusing me to slip quite a bit on the track. The Niara Cherny fell. The Croat Vishak gained on me. I knew that I could close the gap by the finish line, so I gave it all I had and made it in 0.003 of a second.
Despite a fall in the Superbike qualification, Pavel Škopek stood in the second starting position. Pavel, you had a crash. What happened?
I lost the front, and the back was already starting to slide. So, I really don't know what happened.
But you're okay, right? You will compete in the main race.
I'm okay. I'm standing, so I'm alright. My back really hurts. My helmet hit the ground, so something hurts. But I will try to win the race. I try to stay among the fast group, and if I can, I'll win. But if not, I will try to be careful, and at least get some points.
You won the qualification, so you had a pole position in the main race. Do you have any problem? Did you have any problem on the race?
Not really. There weren't any problems. I was a little worried about my tires, but solved that. So now I'm focused on the race and we will see how it goes.
This is the first time on ALPE ADRIA?
Yes, I'm riding in this class for the first time. In 2012 I was riding in the 125 here, but this season I started riding Superbike.
The most watching race Superbikes are ready for a start. The points leader Lukáš Pešek is not even on the track because of his crash in qualification. So who will replace him on the first position? Let's check it out. The Austrian Meyer started the race well, but by the third lap the Pole Škopek had pushed through and gradually increased his lead lap by lap. However, the audience missed out on some thrilling duels without the participation of Lukáš Pešek, since the Pole Škopek managed to prevail without any major problems. He missed the first race in Slovakia in order to compete in the World Championship in Superbikes. Battling for the third position took place between Austrian Berghammer and Bulgarian Hoi, whose ride in the home stretch was faster by 0.3 of a second. Pavel, congratulations, you got first place on a broad bike. It was one-man show, so tell me, how do you feel?
What feelings can you have? But the best possible. I won the race, and that's why I'm here, and I didn't believe that was possible after that terrible fall. My back hurt so much that I couldn't even breathe. Everything hurt, but in the race, when the adrenaline rushed in, I forgot about all that, and all I saw was the race, and my time was very good. I won with a big lead, so I was pleased.
Finally, the Saturday race is done. We saw a lot of surprises on the track, and also the weather conditions were perfect compared to Pannonia-ring. What we can expect from Sunday, we truly don't know, but we are here to inform you. So, you are watching ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal 2016. Sunday, last day of ALPE ADRIA Championship on Pannonia-ring. At this moment, before the races, we know that two categories lost their skilled riders. Lukáš Pešek from Superbikes and Jaro Černý from Superstock 1000. The categories Moto3 and 125 started in parallel. In this class 125, we expect the biggest battle between Danilo Di Giorgio from Italy and Jakub Machu from Czech Republic, who had the fastest lap from yesterday's race. Year-old Oliver Koenig from the 5-2 racing team by Lukáš Pešek continued his winning streak in this race. He ran for the victory since the start and to overall 4th in the ALPE ADRIA Championship. He got 11 seconds gap on Martin Belec. Martin also defended his second place in this category with a dramatic battle against another 15-year-old from the United Kingdom, James Cameron Horseman.
Today I managed to get in front quickly and make consistent lap times. For that reason I was gradually getting a lead so they couldn't reach me.
How will you celebrate?
I don't know, I guess a cake or donuts.
A box of chocolates for mom?
Yes, for sure.
In the 125 race, the favorite from Italy, Danilo Di Giorgio, maintained his first place. He is a rider who has the highest number of points in this category of this championship, 109 so far. You made a great race. You are absolutely leader. So, what's the feelings and what are you going to say?
It's okay. The feeling is okay. Time, weather, tout okay. Bike, my team, okay.
Alan Jurfi started in the first position, but later withdrew from the race. The Paul Patrick Kosignac was motivated enough to catch up the lost points from Saturday's race. Around the middle of the race, he managed to take the lead from David Juhas, who was unable to respond to the Pole's well-prepared machine. Austrian Jochen Rotter achieved third place, and therefore he made the highest overall assessment.
I knew that I am stronger than anybody else because the whole weekend I was the fastest one. So yesterday in the race I was leading and I made a mistake. I crashed. So I knew that today I will try not to make any mistake. And I was behind Juhas. I just waited because I wanted to see his line. I wanted to see where can I pass him. I passed him and fortunately he didn't respond me. So I won the race.
Ivanov, slider from Croatia, where will be, by the way, the next ALPE ADRIA race. starting on second position in his category, Super Sport 600. Sebastian Zielinski proved his form in Sunday's race, keeping the lead from the beginning and gradually increasing his lead over Igor Kalap, who was successful at Slovakia-ring. Even though Igor fell to fourth position, it was enough for him to maintain the lead in the overall assessment. Despite not competing in the first event, Zielinski's double victory catapulted him into third position in the interim standings. The Croat Marin Ivanov took third place.
I can be so much happy because my rear tire at the end of the race, little bit sliding, and I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe. I don't need to risk because, this weekend a lot of people fall. And I say in my head, okay, I will save my bike, I will save me. And for me, third place is okay.
Yesterday you won, today you won, so good results here in Pannonia.
Yeah, it was the good weekend for my team, Ultimate Motorsport. My second rider is fast, I'm fast, and this weekend is hard, very hard, and we so happy.
After the start, the Pole Valkowiak kept the lead, but Michal Prasek stayed close behind. It was obvious that he was planning to repeat his tactics from the day before. He strategically waited. At about the middle of the race, spectators witnessed a terrifying fall of the Pole Tomáš Serafina. According to our footage, it seems the cause was the rider's fault. Michal Prasek's tactics worked. He passed his Polish rival in the last lap and confirmed his excellent results and leading in the overall assessment.
It was our tactics, because I knew how strong he was and I knew that he would be fast. And our strength was that I read what he does and I saw how he lays rubber pushing out of the curves, and while braking how he lays rubber. So I told myself, I'll go behind him and spare my tires. And just before the end I was looking for where I could get him. And I saw 3 chances. So I tried the first one and it worked out. So thanks to the tires I was able to accelerate and I won the second time.
Yesterday, Pavel Škopek had in qualification a really bad crash, but in the main race, he did matchless drive, 14 seconds gap on Julian Mayer. Just before the start of the Superbikes, the weather suddenly changed. The beginning of the race was delayed. First drama on the track because of the weather. It started to rain. The riders had to change on wet tires. The technical teams had hard times when they had to swap their tires and lined up at the start again. Due to weather, the race was shortened to 9 laps. The changed track conditions did not affect the final rankings. The race unfolded much like the day before. The wet track did surprise some of the riders who withdrew before the track had dried. Pavel Škopek safely rode into the first place and was followed by the second Austrian Julian Mayer. Third place belonged to Bulgarian Martin Choj again. The therefore, it begged the question, how did the last two races differ? Deja vu, yesterday's and today's races, compare them in terms of weather.
If it wasn't for this weather, it would be déjà vu, but we have rain. I actually really do like rain. I have a feeling for it. I ride very carefully, I don't accelerate fast. I ride as smoothly as possible. I'm in control. I had a lead. If every race, every weekend ended like this, it would be perfect.
We can say goodbye Pannonia-ring, welcome Grobnik in 2 weeks. Another races, battles and winners. Our team will be there to bring you the freshest news, so see you there. You have watched our ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal 2016.